Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Kimi ga Nozomu Eien. And today's going to be a really quite fun day today, I think, because we're going to see what's going to happen with Hayase and Takayuki, because we've seen a really unexpected situation where they have finally been able to come into contact again. And obviously we've got a lot to look forward to with everything that is going on with Haruka as well, and just learning about what's going to happen with that. I really hope we get some interesting stuff today. So yeah, let's just read the backlog, get a bit of context for the session. Oh my god, yeah, it's just Mitsuki being a mother like she usually is. To Takayuki. Yeah, ironic. God. He has got a really crappy fever. I feel bad for him. I feel like he caught it with from Akane, but also it was just his really demanding life weakening his immunity system as well. Immunity system, I really just said that. Immune system, I meant to say. Yeah. Yeah, this is fully fair. Yeah. Who... I'm sorry, but who would expect something like this? Seriously, nobody would. Yeah, but the only thing is, I mean, he's having an increased... he's obviously having an increased bond with Haruka, and obviously everything that he is thinking about is related to Haruka. And Akane, obviously, he wants to help Akane, wants to have a good connection with her as well. And I suppose people will... Well, I suppose... I just feel like those two people, they are totally taking over his thoughts. And they are really... They're just prioritised over Hayase. Things can never go back to the way they've been before, just because of how much has progressed, if you ask me. Yeah. Is it a good thing? I don't actually know. Oh god, that's a nightmare. Jesus Christ. Oh god. It's like that? I don't know, something like that? That's really hard to imagine. It's so odd. Especially when you were sick and you need somebody to depend on you. If I'm going to be honest, I really do wonder if he could have stayed the night in the hospital at this rate. I mean, my god. It was hilarious just seeing how unwell he was when he was going to buy the flowers, and that really quite sweet scene with Akane where he was just checking out the flowers and, oh, she's talking to the cashier, just looking at Takayuki's direction with a smile every moment.
あ、ごめん。具合どう？
Oh god. Yeah, I can totally see that. He's lucky he hasn't broken any bones, because if he'd broken bones, of course, that would be the case as well.
おかゆ作ったの。一口でも食べられる？
It's really quite nice. Yeah, and if anything, I can definitely get the impression that Mitsuki's thinking that Takayuki has had a lost sense of appetite. I mean, I get that obviously he doesn't feel hungry whatsoever, but he hasn't eaten dinner whatsoever, so that needs to be done. That needs to have something done about it.
薬ね、強いやつだから空腹で飲んだらダメだって。
Okay, yeah, I mean, you've bought him medication. You know nothing about his body and what his body can take. Oh my god. Don't take anything from that's not been officially prescribed by a GP that somebody else is giving you. Oh my god, man. Especially if it's really strong, that's even worse. Or at least that's what I'd do. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Egg rice, bro. What the fuck is that? What? I've got to Google this. This sounds like it could either be something really nice or absolutely disgusting. Oh, that's really weird. So it's kind of like a savoury alternative to porridge. That's so unusual. I've never heard of that before. Wow. Oh god. Yeah, probably. Bites? Yeah. Yeah, let's just hope this medicine is going to be something that... Oh, I don't know, something that's suitable for you. And let's hope it's going to have an effect as well. Yeah, God, he's really physically immobile. Yeah, somebody who called in sick for work. Oh my god, he's so going to be regretting that.
大丈
夫 What?
ごめんね、痛かったでしょう。さあ、眠ろう。今日は私がずっとついててあげるから。
That's really quite nice of her.
気にしないでよ。今はそんなこと考えないで。あ、ごめん。いいの、気にしないで。
Yeah, is he going to get any sleep? Oh god, this is hell.
「大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。」
Yeah, somebody is looking after you, I can totally see that, and I gotta say, it's really, really good for doing this. I just wonder why she hasn't been seeing us for so long. I just wonder what her comments are.
「行かないよ。どこにも行かないから。安心して。」 大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。大丈夫。私がそばにいるよ。
She really is being as sweet as she possibly can to Takayuki. Oh, he did it! He's actually fallen asleep. I'm impressed. Oh god, is it the sunlight? He actually fell asleep throughout the entire night, and I wonder if that's what the medicine could have had an effect, how the medicine could have had an effect on him. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hilarious how unaware he is. Yeah, you can properly tell that Mitsuki loves Takayuki still. God. There is still such a connection between her and Takayuki. It's not as if she's losing interest because of the fact that she thinks she's being replaced by Haruka. Yeah, that's interesting. And my god, she has been so nice when it comes to anything that she could have done for Takayuki. And she really feels like, I don't know, she feels like a domestic nurse, if anything. Well, not really, not qualified as a nurse, obviously, but you get what I mean? Just somebody who, somebody who can nurse you back to being physically well again. Yeah, totally.
Takayuki. 起きたんならちょっと熱測ろっか。
That is really quite interesting. She would do anything for him. God.
めん。
Oh god, that's really odd. Oh god. Yeah, that's really hot. Fucking hell, that must be a nightmare to live through. Yep. This time he is actually sick. I'm just curious, what is the highest... I wonder if this is something that exists. What is the highest ever recorded human body temperature? Oh my fucking god. According to Wikipedia, people have been known to survive to 46.5 degrees Celsius. What the fuck? What? How is this even possible? So he had heat stroke. Jesus Christ. And he didn't survive, he died. Yeah. Wait, hang on a second. No, he survived. Dude, that's insane. He actually survived. I mean, what Takayuki is having, there is no way that is heat stroke. I think it's more just a really bad cold, and maybe he has a weak immune system just considering how badly it has hit him. God. Yeah, somebody is definitely staying home from work today. Oh, I can understand. It's just that instinctive frustration that things aren't normal. With me, I think my day's fucked up because of this temperature. There's no way anything's going to get better today. It's just going to be day of... Well, a day where you were at mercy of your cold. No, I know. And that is why you can't stay at home. Oh my god, this is the worst thing as well. You are not going to you are not able to go to the hospital when Haruka is in her worst condition. This is where knowledge of what is happening to her is the most important, and yet he can't go. It's properly brutal. Oh my god, I know, I feel bad. That must be quite rough. Just the thought of something that you planned. Something that would be so sweet and so meaningful. And yet at the same time you're not able to do so. god, yeah. That could be really important, that photo as well. This is one of the most important days and he has to miss it. Of course he does. You might feel better by evening, but I'm sorry, if your temperature's 39 degrees, I think it's very unlikely, but who knows? Maybe you will.
Takayuki? Mm. 熱出してる病人が心配することじゃないわよ。
She is so selfless when it comes for her relationship with Takayuki, but at the same time I really feel like she can't imagine life without Takayuki. Sometimes you do wonder if it's genuine love or if it's just... To be fair, I suppose that kind of goes with any relationship. Does somebody continue with a relationship because they love a person or because they can't imagine life without that person? But in this case, I think it's a bit of both. And if I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel like in most relationships it's both. I don't know, it's just kind of the impression I get. She's so selfless. God, you were, my God. But to be fair, I mean, he's thinking about a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things that he's not going to be able to do, and how him being sick is going to affect his day. So obviously he's feeling a lot more stressed, and that stress could make him feel a little bit ill. No. Yeah. Yeah. They are very similar thoughts, him and Akane, to be honest. But to be fair, I do kind of see what Takayuki means. I mean, the day in which he was being really quite supportive to Akane was 2 days ago, and he was okay when he was really helping her, but then that day after, everything had started to creep up on him, and now it's the worst it's been. I know, it's hell. It really is hell. Yeah. It is, I fully agree. And the worst thing about Akane, I mean, I get that Takayuki has his job, but Akane has studying, and there's just so many things that... Well, I don't know, I think they're both equally as demanding. But she has school to worry about as well, and her career in the future may rely on her physical strength for swimming. Of course it's the case that it will be very... an illness must be very stressful for her. Because if you use your body for one of your most passionate interests, of course, when your body's not in good condition, you are going to be losing out a lot. Yeah, I kind of see that. Yeah. And in this case, I can definitely see why Akane would have felt like that. And she would just feel... It's such a way of life that she is accustomed to, that even a day without said way of life is enough to make her feel guilty and enough to make her feel like she's missing out. And it is kind of like an addiction in a way. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just interesting seeing... He's clearly not well, but the thing is, he just feels as if he can't take a day off from his life whatsoever. He can never have a break. He must see Haruka. And it's interesting that he's thinking this as if... I'm just surprised that he's not thinking about how vulnerable Haruka is. I mean, surely it would be urgent to see the information about what's happening to her, and maybe even see her if you can. Yeah.
店長さんかな。渋い声の男の人だった。
Totally agreed. Tamano wouldn't be that bad, but at the same time, she's not really the most useful sometimes.
え？あ、うん。食欲あるの？わかった。ちょっと待っててね。そういう高雪こそ変なことに遠慮しないで寝てなさい。
Yeah, just get some rest. "4 p.m. in the afternoon. God damn. He really needs sleep. Is Hayase still going to be there? I feel like she would be. 'That's fair. But he's still got... Oh my god. He's really lucky that Hayase still isn't there. But at the same time, Hayase probably just feels like Takayuki may have some sort of restraint. He may rest. But no. Of course he's not going to. Why would he? And it's just kind of like how Akane... Like how he imagines Akane to feel like... There's somebody here, you'll feel the guilt about not going. You have so many promises, so many obligations that you need to fulfill. And you just feel like you have to go and you can't spend a day without it. And it's a nightmare, it really is. Oh my gosh, she's asleep and yet you're still going out. You're still betraying Well, Mitsuki wants Takayuki to get rest. How much would she feel betrayed if she then saw that same person just completely defying what she's saying? Yeah, I totally see that. By no means is she not pushing herself too. This must be very painful, all of this. Especially just considering how Haruka is affecting Takayuki. Oh, she's up.
ごめん、寝ちゃってた。何？喉でも渇いた。何？
I don't blame him. Tinned fruit can be really good. Tinned pineapples I like. And tinned sweet corn as well, that can be very good.
病人の定番？高雪も欲しくなったの？そんなことないよ。じゃあちょっと行ってくるね。
Oh god, that's such a dirty lie. That's not gonna do anything, man. And yet you are still trying to go to the hospital. Oh my god, that is unbelievable. And the thing is, this hospital is not right next to you. It's a far journey. You're going to have to get on the train there and back. You're going to have to walk from train stations, home to train station to train station, or train station to hospital. You're going to have to do so much walking as well, and yet at the same time you're saying that the ground is rolling beneath your feet. I mean, I don't think this is going to go well somehow. That's quite sweet. Well, it's going to come by quickly. Oh my god. Oh, you left your cell phone behind. Oh my god. So Mitsuki isn't even going to have an opportunity to call you when she realizes how dirty of a lie that he has said. I mean, my god, she could think that something has happened to her. That something has happened to Takayuki. I mean, it's such a dirty trick, and it's just not on. I mean, I'm sorry, but she is doing so much for you, so much to help you, and she's being such a good human being. You're just being totally the opposite, just because of the fact that she wants Takayuki to rest, and she doesn't want him to push himself too hard. I mean, it's insane. It really, I don't like what he's doing at all. I don't approve of it. And this is selfish. You're not running away from Haruka's situation, but you are running away from your actual responsibilities, i.e. Mitsuki. I'm sorry, but you were in a relationship. And in general, you are going to do something that is really going to hurt her. God. Yes. I hope she tells Takayuki, and I hope she really gives him a taste for what he is doing. This is wrong. This is so unfair on her. Based. Not normally using the escalator. He is my type of person. He is very lucky the long seat was there and it wasn't busy enough so that there would be no seats available. Imagine that. Oh my god, that's hilarious. He's just totally thinking he's above everything. I mean, let's be honest, he's being totally selfish here. He is above everything. He is prioritizing himself over other people who he needs to prioritize, i.e. Mitsuki. But at the same, I mean, obviously he wants to do this for Haruka, but at the same time he does want to do this to please his guilt and because he can't imagine what would happen if he didn't do it. It's a bit of both, I think. It's selfishness, but at the same time it is kindness, because he is hoping for the general better good of Haruka. Yeah, but you are... I mean, he's totally defying Japanese customs when going on a train. That's what I'd assume. I heard that... I swear, you can't eat on Japanese trains and you can't call people. But I don't really know much else, to be honest. That is really good though, yeah. Fair. Yeah. That's fair. Oh, I know. Just the fact that you can't do anything for the people you really care about. We're just not going to think about Mitsuki when addressing this, are we? Hotaru.
ですね。先生は鈴宮さんの病室です。ちょっと、なるみさん、なんか様子が。
It only took one person to notice. That is fair. But at the same time, you're being a bit of an idiot assuming that you can come into Haruka's room. Well, just knock and see what happens. She'll definitely come to the door. Yeah, it's just that peace of mind that... I mean, you have obligations, sure. I'm sorry. You could have asked Mitsuki to do all of this. He's just not thinking straight, I'm sorry. And it's harsh to say, I think it's totally reasonable. He's got something on his mind, but he's letting that prioritise everything. She's allowing us in. Oh shit. Oh, and Akane's there. Okay. She looks surprisingly happy.
Takayuki-kun.
And she recognizes us. Oh my god, has she forgotten? Because Kozuki did say that was a possibility.
Ne, それ何? Wow, バラだ! ねえねえお兄ちゃん、これどうしたの?
Oh, he doesn't want to lie though. He did very badly at lying when Hoshino was giving Haruka some picture books. I'm just so used to saying comic books for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, you could pass it on to Haruka. You're being a bit of an idiot here. Let's be honest here. A bit of an idiot. Wait, who the fuck is this? What? It sounds like Hayase.
高之、やっぱりここにいたのね。
Three words, you are fucked.
え、美月?
Yeah, I don't blame her.
あなた一体何考えてるのよ。
Right. This is a very bad situation because Haruka has boundaries that she really needs to, that really need to be kept secret. Mitsuki's angry. I don't know what could happen. Anything could happen, genuinely. It just takes one wrong thing to be said. It looks like Haruka's forgotten everything that has happened yesterday, though. I mean, my god, if that doesn't show just how bad her memory is, I don't know what does. But feelings are sometimes temporary. I mean, sometimes you feel really, really, I don't know, frantic, and then you go to sleep, and then you've calmed down, and then you can view the situation on a cleaner head. Or, I don't know, you're stressed, you exercise, and then you're a little less stressed. Oh my god. Takayuki. Takayuki is going to get a reasonable punishment for what he has done. I'm sorry, but you don't take advantage of people like he has done with Mitsuki. You don't. It's just wrong. This kind of feels like whenever, I don't know, somebody in a relationship discovers another person cheating on another potential partner while they are in the act. She probably realizes that he's doing exactly what Akane did. Yeah, I don't blame her. She has full right to be angry. Full right. She has done nothing wrong. And if anything, I think it's actually quite brutal to say, but Takayuki, for all of this, is in the wrong. Him prioritising Haruka means he is in the wrong for not taking more consideration into this relationship with Mitsuki, but also taking more consideration into the relationship with Mitsuki and not forgetting and neglecting Haruka. That's wrong. It's just a situation where you feel like you can never win. No, I'm sorry, you can win. You can prioritize Haruka, but then you can properly communicate what you were doing with Mitsuki, and you can be close to her about the situation and about what you're feeling. You can still involve her in your life. But can you ever do that and still be a partner with Mitsuki? No, probably. Oh yeah, their relationship is getting worse and worse.
いいえ、はっきり言わせてもらうわ。ちょっと。茜も黙ってて。
Damn. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, agreed. She doesn't give a fuck.
どういうつもり?
She probably knows that asking them to move out and not stress out Haruka is a bad idea.
いくらはるかのお見舞いが大切だからって自分を何だと思ってるわけ? 今自分がどんな状態にいるか分かってるの? 熱あるのよ。9度よ9度。39度。
Is it me or I just always feel like Mitsuki is worrying about the wrong things? Yeah, sure, Takayuki has done this, but he's lied to Mitsuki after she's done all of this, I suppose if you like, hospitality for Takayuki. She's been lied to so badly, even though she has done so much for him. I mean, surely you should be more mad about that than this. But, I mean, she can understand why he's done it. Maybe that's why.
Eh? 正直、途中で死んでるんじゃないかと思ったわよ。
Yeah, fair enough.
落ち着いて欲しかったらね。 人を騙して抜け出すような真似しないでよ。
Yeah, there we go. There, I thought that was going to be said eventually, yeah. It's wrong.
そんなにはるかのことが大事なら。
Can I just mention that this could really imply that they're living together? If Haruka actually thought about what was being said there, ooh, she would learn a hard truth. I actually really admire her for being this mad and yet having the composure to realise the environment that you were in. That's how you can tell somebody who has properly grown up. God damn.
はるかの彼氏ならもっと自分大事にしなさいよ。あんたが倒れたらはるか心配するでしょ。
Yeah, isn't it?
こんな状態のはるかに余計な心配かけたいの。
You don't have to see her every day, though. I totally agree. It may seem like an obligation, it may seem like something you can't live without, but what's better? Seeing Haruka every day, or watching your life collapse, or the opposite?
もしあんたが私の彼氏ならとうの昔に引っ叩いて引きずって連れ帰ってるところよ。
What a subtle comment. I.e., I have not done that. You are no longer my boyfriend, you little fucker. I think, yeah. Yeah. It's amazing, yeah. Well, no. I mean, none of this is Haruka's fault. None of it. And I think she's really realising that. It's for Haruka, it's not for you. No, she's not okay with this. Because he's prioritising himself so much that this has taken over his life. I.e., Haruka cannot. There's no room for Hayase anymore. Yeah. Dude, see what you have done. Dude, it's not about you, it's what you've fucking done to Hayase. Oh my god, man. You are ridiculous. I can't believe that he hasn't seen this. This is properly rough. The prioritization. That's not even a word, but yeah. Yeah, if Haruka's really that important to you, what is the point of me being with you? Yeah, if you're her boyfriend, not if you're my boyfriend. I suppose she's playing the role, but if she wasn't playing the role, that's what I think she'd imply by saying that. she's not okay with this. No way. Yeah, you're not thinking about her at all. She's probably so hurt.
とにかくその花はるかにほら早く渡してあげなさいよ。でもそれ渡したら今日はさっさと帰るのよ。はるかもそれは分かって。
He's gonna get such a shouting. If I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the day of a potential breakup. If I was Mitsuki right now, I think the second I realised that Takayuki had walked out on me, and the second my suspicions were confirmed, I'd just say fuck off. It's over. She doesn't need any of this in her life. I mean, she's missed out on a day of work for this. Can we just mention that? She's not at fault at all. I.e. Haruka. And Mitsuki's fully in the right as well, I think. Mitsuki would have been very, very wrong if she decided to tell Haruka what was truly going on with her and Takayuki, but she decided to reject that initial thought. She didn't do it in the end. So, of course, you can't blame her for anything. She's done nothing wrong in this story. Akane's been an arsehole to Takayuki, but she's done barely anything wrong apart from that. She's prioritising Haruka over herself, but is that affecting anybody else? It would be affecting her parents, actually. I don't know, I just feel like Takayuki's doing more wrong than Akane because of the fact that Mitsuki's being affected and they have a relationship. I don't know, actually, it is a... I feel like it's a little less okay with Takayuki because Akane's parents and Akane, they're going through the same thing and they can properly understand why Akane would be doing this. And she's doing it for ultimately their daughter, so there's going to be a little bit of leeway there. None for Hayase. I mean, obviously Haruka's a friend. Hayase is happy that she's being looked after, but at the same time, she wants the best for Haruka as a friend, but she wants to move on. She wants to live a life with Takayuki, but it's not applied to him. He's not also thinking that same thing. Good.
Takayuki-kun, 大丈夫?
Yeah, fair enough.
なるみさん。今美月のこと美月って。
Oh my god. Try to cover up the lie more, will you? Oh my god. I'm sorry, but he deserves this. He deserves this embarrassment and this stress for what he's done to Mitsuki. This is one of the occasions where I'm really not supporting anything Takayuki has done. Everything is going wrong for him today, including his physical state of things, including his physical state, i.e. 39 degrees Celsius. Oh my fucking god. To be fair, Takayuki... She's seen herself, it doesn't even matter. She's seen Mitsuki, she's seen Shinji. Oh my fucking god. I think this is... I mean, I know... I think it's just funny in a way. How everything can go wrong. This is the sequence of events that I don't think I've ever seen a sequence in events in visual novel that just sees everything collapse in such a quick amount of time. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Eh?
It's a total mistake. Fuck. Get that photo away from her now. Oh.
This picture. What? 2001年って何？
Oh, so we've actually got a year. That's good. I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. What's Kozuki going to do, I wonder?
こにいるのはみんな。
Oh my god, what's she? Oh my god.
誰？ちょっとごめん。何これ、一体どうなってるの？みんなどうしちゃったの？ねえ、2001年って何？
Yeah. Oh, that must hurt. It's because of the emotional impact. I don't blame him for being able to say something like this whatsoever. Yeah, no, I don't blame her. I'm kind of feeling the same as Akane. Anything could happen here. Because she thinks Takayuki and Mitsuki are total strangers. They are people that have faked their existence in a way. They are clones. But what about her? She doesn't realise herself that she is different. I mean, I do wonder just how many times Haruka has looked at herself in the mirror since she has come to the hospital. Oh, never mind. This must be so fucking scary. Oh my god, if only it was, that would be so nice. Bit of a sick joke. Wouldn't be a very nice joke if the doctor wasn't... Ooh, if a joke as sick as that was being approved by the doctor, I don't think that would really be something that would happen. How wrong would that be, though? No way can you say that.
本当に
You do it then. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder what Kozuki is thinking at the moment. Maybe she's just leaving Mr. Takayuki. I don't know. I'm actually quite surprised that she's not intervening, because anything could go wrong. Is he actually going to break the news? She's realised.
Takayuki 君、美月ってまさか。
Oh my god, I can fully see what he is thinking here. Because all of this kindness, everything that he has given, all of the support, now, like he was just saying, it was as if he was looking at Takayuki. She was looking at Takayuki, and yet at the same time there was nothing there. She just didn't even know where she was in the world. She didn't see anybody when she looked at that face, because he is in a relationship with Mitsuki, and yet he was giving Haruka all of these feelings. How real were these feelings? Was it all a lie? She must be feeling totally defeated in every sense possible. Oh god. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Oh my god, he's having a total panic attack. Well, maybe not a panic attack, but he's just... his body's finding it really hard to cope with the stress, I think. Oh my god, what's he going to wake up to? Right. That was not what I was expecting whatsoever.
お邪魔します。
I don't know what to expect now, if I'm going to be honest. Oh my fucking god. This is absolutely nuts. Man, Haruka is just totally rejecting everything that Takayuki... Well, she's seeing rejection and she's thinking that... Oh, Mitsuki, very, very close, very intimate. Yeah. The guilt totally resurfaces. God, this is rough. This is such a tough story, man. Wonder what this is now. It's a little flashback.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
私がやる。そう？
Oh my god, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so much of a big deal that you couldn't even be bothered to prepare for it. Fair. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is so cheesy. This is hilarious. God, I really wonder how this dream is going to end and what he's going to wake up to as well. I wonder if they're going to jump scare us. Yeah, good point. Oh, it is, totally. Oh my god, he's just totally thinking of the stereotypical image of a rich person. I don't know, I just have a real sense of dread while reading this. I just find it hard to get immersed into the atmosphere of, I don't know, any sort of happiness here.
Narumi-kun? 大丈夫? ありがとう。
Oh my god, this is very awkward. I suppose it is definitely different in person. It's going to take a bit of time, but it will get there and it will be worth it. Until the relationship stops and your life is ruined. But yeah, let's just not think about that at all. Reasonable.
どうぞ。なるみくんからどうぞ。How do you actually write her name? Is it just... Oh no. I was always thinking it maybe could be the kanji for spring and then kanji for hana, but at the same time I think there's a bit of a discrepancy. Ka is the onyomi for hana, but Haru has a different onyomi. I forgot what it was actually. I think it's shu or something like that. Wait, let me just check. No, sorry, it's shun. So I don't know, if her name was Shunka, which I don't think would be a name that existed, maybe it could be written like spring flower? Or maybe I'm just totally wrong and you can actually combine a kanji with its kunyomi reading and another one with its onyomi reading. I don't know. I've never seen a word that's... I don't know if I've seen a word that's done that actually. I don't know, if I was to think of those, I'd think of, I don't know, maybe compound verbs, like the, well not really the compound verbs, but the verbs that kind of have like either komu or agaru or dasu, or those type of verbs. I wonder if you find one there. But I don't know, surely they'd have the kunyomi readings most of the time because they have hiragana in them. But I'm not entirely sure on that actually. I might I'm going to read into this. See if it's possible. Wait, let's just see what the kanji is. So that is what it is. It's just one character. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, spring flower would kind of make sense for a Japanese name because they have, lots of them have really quite, well, just meanings that feel poetic. But no. Well, when I'm talking about this, I mean girls' names, but yeah. What? Oh my god, seriously, this would go so wrong. Yeah, I think love telepathy is a bit nonsensical now. Oh my god, she didn't do anything wrong. She shouldn't act like she did. Oh my god, that is so awkward though. I just find it so ironic that he tries to use his love telepathy, but then a pile of magazines falls. I get that sometimes, where you just have some objects that they've been in a certain position for a lot of time, and then they just suddenly fall. There's no explanation as to why they do. They just do. There was this one thing that I had been hanging on my roof. In my room for around maybe 6 or 7 months, and then it just casually comes off one day. I do nothing, and yet it just comes off. And it's been hanging up for that amount of time in good condition, and yet everything just falls apart after. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah, that's good. Imagine if his porn stash is somewhere in those magazines. Wait, you just said it was magazines. What? Yeah, what? Of them, I'm so confused. It said a pile of magazines had fallen over. Had that affected where the books were? What? Are these the type of magazines that are kind of like in the format of books? Because I sometimes see them around. It's just, if I'm gonna be honest, I own barely any I own no magazines actually. There was this one magazine I was thinking of getting, a Higurashi magazine. It was in Japanese. If I'm gonna be honest, I probably should get that sometime if it still exists. But yeah, I didn't get it in the end.
積み方したら。
Takayuki being Takayuki. Gotta love it. I don't know, I just always imagine a lot of magazines being in the format of newspapers. I really don't know why I imagine that. I don't read magazines, okay?
ほら、小さい本が間に入ってるでしょ。その上に大きな本を載せたら
Oh,
また
right.
崩れちゃうよ。
That's why they refer to it as books, because there are a few books within the pile of magazines, okay. Yeah, put the big book on the bottom, surely. Dude, does this guy have any sense? Does he clean his room at all is a better question. Oh, she's so sweet. That is true though, to be fair.
それにただ本を積んでるだけじゃ本にも悪いしかわいそうだしダメですか？
I can kind of see that though. I mean, books have value. Like, I mean, I suppose you could think somebody has spent all of their time and dedication writing these books and thinking about what's going to go in them. So obviously, stacking them up like they're just trash is disrespectful, and like they're just excess space. I mean, it kind of depends. I think obviously, yeah. I think it's alright to stack books if you're going to read them. Well, it's alright to do it if you're not going to read them. It's just... depends on how you do it, really. It's not something that... I don't really think it's something that should be looked into. I mean, if somebody doesn't really treat their books the best... I suppose if you don't treat your books well after you've read them, as long as you've had the fun and you've had the experience of reading them, isn't that sometimes all that counts? Well, I mean, not if you're a reseller of books, but yeah. I can kind of see what she means, but at the same time I feel like she's just so sweet. She has such an innocent... she just really has an innocent soul. It's as if she kind of perceives a being in these books, in a way. Fair.
Narumi-kun さえ良ければ。本当？うん、私頑張るね。
My hard work and planning. Right, okay then. Ah, yes, my favourite. What, your hard work to make your room as untidy as it is? At least he's aware.
この中で取っておくものと捨てるものに分けてもらえる?
God, so he's got lots of manga on the floor though. That's hilarious. I mean, I don't really understand why. Actually, to be fair, I mean, I could understand. I mean, the manga that I'm currently reading, I always finish a few chapters of my manga and then I place it on the floor, just for tomorrow. But I don't place loads. I only place one. I suppose I have quite a few pieces of junk on the floor, to be honest. If actually my room is kind of a mess, but it allows me to do my basic day-to-day functions and keep productive, so I don't give a fuck, to be honest. It's not as bad as somebody like Takayuki's room would be, though. Let me guess. yeah, he'll probably try to think that he wants to save everything. I was gonna take a break. I love this scene. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is the definition of good luck. They would not have been able to have anything to talk about. It would have just been ridiculously awkward and they never would have been able to break the ice. But I suppose it's really quite sweet. This is how they initially bonded together. And I suppose they did a really quite practical task. And I suppose that just let them build their trust in each other. And hopefully after this, they will, I don't know, they'll have something to talk about. They'll begin to become more comfortable with each other. And then they'll be able to talk casually. He probably will, let's be honest here.
気持ちはわかるけど、思い切らないとお部屋は綺麗にならないんだよ。どうしても必要なものはそこだけ切り取ってファイルに入れておくといいよ。
Just put everything in a folder. Yeah, because that would require... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to be too mean, but let's be honest, I don't really think Takayuki at this stage has... he has enough drive to do something that requires as much organisation as something like that would. That too, to be fair, yeah. Fair. Oh my god, it's exactly like the gesture she did a few days ago. Oh yeah. I remember where she was kind of acting like a child, really, a bit spoilt, and just balling her fists up and down, shaking them up and down. That was not what I was expecting whatsoever. If I'm going to be honest, Oh my god, that's hilarious. If I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't see these, if I didn't see the word gaming and I realised that the word had 6 characters, and then I read something like this, hentai is what I think that I'd say, not gaming. I'll just come clean, that is what I'd think. Oh, yeah. So I suppose now they're just being productive rather than talking to each other? No, I see that. They should talk while doing the task. Hopefully that could work. Oh no. I so hope Haruka discovers his porn collection. If he has one. I thought he did. From under the bed. Oh my god. Yeah, blame it on Shinji. Oh my god, that's so funny that you can actually do that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We don't blame it on Shinji. I mean, we're doing Haruka's route, so it kind of surprises me that we don't blame Shinji. I so want to pick this choice. Yep, because a lot of them are NSFW. Takayuki isn't even 18, can I just mention? I wonder how he got these. Oh well, there is a thing called e-commerce that may have influenced something. To be honest though, I mean, in the early 2000s, I really wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't much to assess whether somebody was old enough to be getting a said product. I really do wonder, in the really early days of the internet, you can buy knives off the internet. You can buy knives on Amazon. You just have to be over 18 when the delivery guy comes. I wonder how things like that would have been done if, well, just something that's you clearly have to have responsibility to own. I wonder how it would have been checked. Oh my god, she doesn't realise that. Fuck, she's too innocent. Yeah, lecture her about the most embarrassing things. What the fuck is he gonna say? Is it, I can't finish this sentence? I feel bad, she's probably never seen anything like that before. Well, to be fair, if I'm going to be honest, I don't really think anybody's in the wrong here. It's just a really bad coincidence. Oh my god. And she's actually justifying it. That's the most funny thing. He's doing what Takayuki should be doing, let's be honest here. Oh my god, what's this? Oh my god, you've got to be... Yeah, she is really... Yeah. That is fully fair that Takayuki would think that, but at the same time, I mean, she is innocent and she's really, really naive to this type of stuff. So Takayuki just, I don't know, she's accepted it. I don't really know what much else he can do, to be honest. I think he should try to make a laugh out of it. There is no problem. Yeah, she's a properly good person and you are so lucky to have her as a girlfriend. Obviously it's very unfortunate what happened, but he's lucky to have the time he spent with Haruka. So why is he getting this dream now? I wonder how it's going to link to the plot that we're seeing now. Yeah. Scared about him liking other women. Yeah, and very suggestive poses as well. Let's just mention. Yes. Yeah, but I just think it's really quite funny to think about the fact that how how naturally cute and sweet and innocent Haruka is totally lets Takayuki get swept off his feet. Yeah, it did. Awkward is just putting it lightly, let's be honest here. At least he's aware. Oh my god, he did it subconsciously. That's so embarrassing. It's so natural. Yeah, it's natural. Yeah, you can just properly tell that Takayuki, when he realises his feelings for Haruka, they just grow and grow and grow. It's really quite sweet, this. Yeah, fully fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, fully fair. There we go. There's the beginning. Was he so embarrassed? God, this really means a lot to her, this relationship. But look at how much, I mean, even though she had the help with Hayase so much, look at how much the relationship has, look at how much effort she has put in, basically.
わかりました。
Insane character development. I don't care that you have a girlfriend, you're gonna regret this, but okay. Well, to be honest, I mean, it's not the most healthy thing to be looking at, so it's good that he has a Kickstarter to give it all up.
私も頑張ろう。
Oh my god, are we gonna get a snap back to reality?
ねえねえ。
I hear ambience.
ねえってば。
Oh my god, it's Hayase. True. It's not gonna be nice when you realise what the fuck has happened in reality. I find it interesting that he has dreams about the love regarding Haruka. Yeah, you can just totally see how his heart is made for Haruka rather than Hayase. He always dreams about Haruka. He is infatuated with her, not Hayase. That's the problem. If Haruka had died, he would have had a lovely relationship with Hayase. Well, heck, he will have a relationship with Hayase when we choose to do the Hayase route. But still.
そんなわけにいかないよ。邪魔なんだからさ。
Yeah, how? Are you sleeping on the floor?
いい加減に起きてよ。
The fuck? Wait, what? Okay, this is really odd. Yeah, we really are jumping between dream and reality. Oh my god, that's hilarious how little Hayase's voice has changed since she was at school. It's hilarious. I don't understand why we're being shown this, to be honest. Oh my god. Why does Hayase look so unusual in her uniform? This looks so different to the one that I'm used to seeing.
それはこっちのセリフよ。一体何回同じこと繰り返せば学習してくれるわけ？ ったく。ほら、早くカバン持って外出てってよ。掃除できないでしょ？
Oh my god. I think this is the year before they began knowing each other. I don't know though, the uniform, it looks very different to the one that I'm used to seeing. Maybe this is... No, there's no way they'd have seasonal uniforms. That's ridiculous. Maybe this could be the uniform for the year before. I don't know, it's got to be that. Maybe this is one of the first times that he could start to know Hayase. Oh my god, that's so funny though. So he's fallen asleep in class and he's jumping between reality and dream. Wait, no, hang on a second. So, well, I suppose we've just been shown how his relationship with Haruka intensified, and now we're going to see how the friendship with Hayase began. It's so unusual, the structure of this. I mean, I don't get it. Yeah. But that's hilarious. So they meet, one of the first times they meet is Hayase being really angry at him and kicking the desk just because of the fact that he's fallen asleep until the end of school.
So yo. 掃除の邪魔だから早く出てって。3、2、1、はい。
She's clearly not happy about it. Oh, so this is not when they'd begun meeting with each other. This is not when their friendship began. This is just a random point in time. Why are we being shown this? I don't get it at all. Mortals. That is reasonable though. Yeah, her life must be under unimaginable pressure. I would hate to live a life similar to the one she does. Next week and a half? What the hell? Wow. So I'm assuming that what they do is they maybe do like a little circle so that everybody in the school year, everybody in the school class covers a week and a half, and then they don't have to do it for the rest of the year or something like that? I don't know. Does he fall asleep in class that consistently? Oh my god. Oh, right. Okay, so it's not something that's regular then. Okay.
Tyler 君? 知らないわよ。帰っちゃったんじゃないの?
Mm.
とにかく早くどいて。今日は早く帰りたいんだから。
Yeah.
今日は休み。だから早く帰りたいんじゃない。様の休みを邪魔しないで。
That's hilarious. Yep, I've got time. I don't have much free time. Well, sorry, I don't have much time to wait before practice. I need as much time as possible. Or I don't have much free time. I need as much free time as possible. It's just the same thing, but with different situations you can apply it to. I see that. Oh my god, I always think of Subahibi when I think of CD shops.
CD やって立花町?
No shit, I'm thinking of Subahibi. The town is literally called Tachibanacho. Of course I'm thinking of it.
じゃあ一緒に行こう?
Okay, Mrs. I want as much free time as possible. Interesting.
廊下で待っててよ。
She's changed her plans.
Oh my god, I know. Feels like what a teacher would do. But she's just giving Takayuki no room to say no. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and isn't that funny? This is the beginning of, well, it's the beginning of them knowing each other, and obviously that is what causes the relationship between Takayuki and Haruka to begin, and Hayase to begin, later on, I suppose. Yeah, it must be that I'm gonna search it up. Oh, alright, okay. So yeah, these uniforms have different renditions. These are the ones that are in autumn and winter times, and that is kind of reflected by the outside scenery. I was thinking that yeah, this is 6 months. Yeah. Would it make sense for this to be February? Because I just have it in my head that Takayuki and Hayase have known each other for 6 months. I don't know if... But, yeah, I don't know. Because that's where the Japanese school year starts in March, so that can't be the case. If they've known each other only since their senior year. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, right, okay, so they begin when the fiscal year begins, so April. Don't know where I had the figure 6 months for, but oh my god, that's insane. So they've only known each other since the start of the senior year, and they've known each other for 4 months at the very most, and yet they were this close. But then again, I mean, a ton can be done in 4 months, and let's be honest, they constantly interact with each other, so it doesn't surprise me too much. But still, it's really impressive how that's possible. It's interesting how the feelings differ. Yeah, a friend rather than a lover.
Nani? まあそうだけど、別に特に意味ないよ。
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, seriously. Apart from Haruka, but okay. There's a shrinking violet type of... Oh right, person who is very shy and modest and doesn't like to attract attention. What a weird phrase.
ねえねえ、なるみくんってさ、一人暮らしとか言ってたっけ？羨ましいな。私もしてみたいよ。
Oh my god, you have swimming and entrance exam related study and studying in general. Do you really want that combined with having to maintain your meals and everything around the house? No way, you do not. And swimming practice, obviously.
普段の君見てるとそんな感じするよ。
Yeah, fair enough. Well, maybe you would be if you didn't have absolutely shit parents, but yeah. Unfortunately, his parents, oh, I don't know how to parent, maybe.
?時間余ってるって、私たち一応受験生なんですけど。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just run away from it. Okay then.
でも、なるみくん進学でしょ？どこ志望？白陵大は行かないんだ。ひどいよね。
Doesn't even matter if you're smart enough, it just matters about the amount of work you put in. Sometimes. Sometimes. Oh god, yeah, that is really bad. Fair enough.
まあ、徹夜で勉強しなくても進路が決まるって意味なら、
Yeah.
すごいことなんじゃない？
That would be nice, but there are a lot of things that studying doesn't, that you don't need to worry about when doing this, when you're studying.
でもさ、努力、根性、そして記録の世界でずーっとやれる自信ある？その実力、オリンピック目指せんの？
for Hayase. Yeah, she's just that good.
Nani?
I mean, the irony in this is unbelievable.
何それひどい
He doesn't have an idea. Yeah, I see that. Reasonable. You should, seriously. Well, it's not really gonna mean much, but that would be so funny if he did it. Yes, because they are human beings.
だからたまのお休みなのほーら早く行こうよ
Anyway, that serves as a nice little introduction to that next scene. I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed now because I'm a bit tired. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And I'm just going to be really interested next time to see what's going to happen now, because obviously we are at the biggest turning point in the story. I'm not arguing with anyone. This is the biggest turning point. There is no other way. There's nothing else that could possibly be as big as this. Ah, yes. Yes, my opinion is right and it's fact, and yeah. Nobody can argue with it. 100%. Yes. This is amazing logic. I'm just kidding. I should stop being really detestable and just say that it is probably going to be quite big. Anyway, let's talk about something else. God, I feel like my brain is deteriorating. But, yeah. It was interesting seeing that I feel like even though they could talk very passionately on the phone, Takayuki and Hayase in person, they had a lot of ice that... Sorry, I meant Haruka. They had a lot of ice that needed to be broken that was broken really quite nicely in that scene that we saw there. And I like that scene. Porn part, oh my god, that was so embarrassing though, I can't deny. And yeah, god, it was really interesting at the beginning of this episode because my god, I couldn't approve of what Takayuki was doing whatsoever. I mean, beforehand I'd always sympathise with him, and I'd always thought that there are things that can be justified, but I can't justify what he has done today whatsoever. And how he has treated Hayase. It's so rude. It's just rude. And obviously his carelessness and him being an idiot has completely led to the discovery of everything that they have been trying their hardest to hide from Haruka. Oh my god, I wonder what's going to happen. I really do. But anyway, we'll find out hopefully soon. See you guys then. I don't know if we're going to find out tomorrow. I'll be quite tired tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to read. I hope I will be able to read though, because I really want to know. But anyway, I suppose we'll wait and see. I just wonder why we're being shown this stuff with Mitsuki. I'm excited to get the answer.